So good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for joining my Le-Vel launch call this evening. Very excited to share some things with you. My name is Brian Allen, and I wanted to just share with you that I began my Thrive experience a few weeks ago. I saw a post on one of the social media sites by my friend Liz Sinclair, where she was sharing how great she was feeling about Thrive and how she was thriving every day and just felt amazing. So it caught my interest. I reached out to see what she was talking about, was able to connect with her, and she briefly shared what she was doing, and she sent me this trial pack in the mail for 4 days worth of product. Once I got it, I called her. She shared a really simple 3-step process, and I got started. And I'll tell you, after the first day, I felt awesome. So I continued day 2 and 3, and by the time day 3 was over, I was calling Liz back, and I said, hey, Liz, I need to know how to order this product. It's fantastic. I feel amazing. And so she got me signed up as a free customer. I placed my first order, and, well, a few days later, I had the product, and I continued to see results, and my energy levels were just so much more than I had ever felt or ever seen in my life. And for those of you that know me, I work for a major coffee company. I'm a district manager. I support 11 stores, and I'm very, very busy. And while we start our days early in the coffee business, I've always had to drag myself out of bed every single morning. I find myself setting both of my phones for both the alarms to go off because it's just always had been a struggle for me to wake up. But now, after Thrive and starting this Thrive experience, I'm waking up ready to go, really even before my alarm clock goes off, and I feel fantastic. Once I'm up, I take my 2 vitamins, I shower, and about 30 minutes later, I drink my shake or eat breakfast, and I pop on one of my DSTs, and I'm set to go. What I've experienced is during the day, I feel much more focused and much more engaged when I'm connecting with employees or talking to people, and overall, I feel like I'm more in tune to what's going on and what I'm doing every day. Also, prior to Thrive, I'd come home and I'd crash after a day's work. But in the last 3 weeks, I've found that I'm able to accomplish so many more things that I've either needed or wanted to do, and I've just been putting them off because I was just drained of energy after getting off work. It only took a few days, and I was sharing how I was feeling with others. I was sharing with my coworkers, and my friends noticed that I had more energy and seemed more focused. And actually, my boss even told me, she said, "What the heck are you doing? Because you seem a lot more enthusiastic than I've ever seen you before." So, I just seem to have a different perspective on things since beginning this. So I reconnected with Liz, and I told her, I said, hey, I'd love to share this experience with others. And she showed me how to become a free promoter. So I did that fairly quickly. While I wasn't looking for really any additional income or anything, just by sharing it with 2 of my friends, I earned my Thrive products for free the next month. So that got me really excited. What got me more excited was after just 11 days with Le-Vel, I earned $660, and within the first, within another 6 days, I'd earned an iPad mini. So that got me really, really excited because I now see how I can supplement my income while sharing something that's making me feel awesome and something that I absolutely love. So I'm sharing this with all of you tonight because I'm very excited, if you can't tell, that I found something that makes me feel better than I have ever felt. I've lost 15 pounds since starting the Thrive experience, and, that's what's working for me. And I know not everyone's going to get the exact same results, and don't expect them to because everyone's body's a little different. But, I know I'm becoming healthier because of the Thrive experience. And, while it's great for me and I'm excited about it, I continue to share this because I know the product can change lives. And I know for me, that's one of the most important things is knowing that I can potentially help someone. So with that, that's really my story. I would like to introduce a very special guest that we have on the line with us tonight, and a friend that I recently met. Her name is Sherry Leopold. She is one of the $40,000 promoters. So, Sherry, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Brian. Your energy is definitely infectious. I love that about you. I'm super excited to be helping you tonight on your launch call, and you are well on your way. I love the enthusiasm in your voice. I actually am just coming up almost on my 1-year Le-Vel anniversary, and December 31st was when I started. I will tell you I was absolutely not looking for another business. I was involved with something else at the time, and I'm the president of an animal shelter, and I truly had way too much on my plate to be looking at another business opportunity. However, it was, I think, a result of the fact that there were some major changes going on with the shelter that I was under an enormous amount of stress, and I realized I was not going to be able to continue at the rate with my other business like I was, because I had to do home shows and I was gone at night, and I just simply could not function in that manner, being gone all the time trying to run the shelter, and there wasn't enough of me. So when I actually, I kind of chuckle, my story is sort of interesting, that I actually saw the products probably 3 weeks before I actually tried them, because I saw them from Sheila Story, who is one of our upline, and I asked her what she was doing because I didn't understand. She was very successful in the company that I was already in, and she said it's made such an impact on my health. I just had to tell people. I felt compelled, and I was like, I knew what her health issues were with her headaches and stuff, so I knew it had to be something pretty dramatic. And she's always been very successful in this industry, so I knew it had to be a pretty good thing or she wouldn't be looking at it. But I said to her, tongue-in-cheek, well, that's not for me. And then I actually, a few weeks later, saw my friend Carol Miller actually post, and she sent me something. She said, "You've got to look at this." And I was like, seriously? I've been that route. I just don't want to know. And she said, really, really, I want you to look at it. And she really strongly encouraged me to look not only at the comp plan, but she very, very determinedly said, you have to go to the Le-Vel Facebook brand's fan page. And I did that, and I read for 4 hours. I read story after story after story. I didn't even get through half of them. And all I could think of was, because I did what she said, I went and looked at the comp plan. I understood it. I basically knew that it was a 3-step, very easy, 20 to 40 minutes, you're out the door, don't look back, helps you all day long. I knew all the components were there. And then when I read the stories, and I thought, the stories is why the comp plan is so important, because the stories is what is going to be creating the income stream. I mean, that was a little bit exciting to me, but what was more exciting to me was actually thinking that I could be the one who actually shared this product with people who got those kinds of results, because I've always been a person who wanted to help and nurture other people. And so reading those stories was so powerful to me. If anybody is on the call and has not gone to the Le-Vel Brands Facebook page, please do and read some of the stories. Every single one are uplifting and positive, and it's just a wonderful place to immerse yourself in, especially when there's so much, trouble around us every day and negative things. It's just a great way to lift yourself up. So I was, as I said, not looking for something, but when I tried the products, that was the last thing that I needed to do, because I had already done all the things. I knew that if this product did anything for me like it did for those people in those stories, I knew this was going to be an amazing thing. And I am not a shake person, I will tell you that. I have a huge gag reflex, and I generally can't take them. And I said to Carol, I can probably do the capsules and I can probably do the DFT. I don't know that I can do that shake. She said, I promise it tastes good. It's just vanilla, which I love vanilla, so I was okay with the flavor of it. But I was surprised. I actually truly look forward to it every day now. And she said, I just want you to try it. And I did. And she sent me, because she's sweet, she sent me about 5 days worth. And I knew the first day I could tell the difference in the energy level that I had. And one of my coping mechanisms to the stress was drinking a lot of Diet Coke. And that was a huge issue for me. I was probably drinking on average 6 to 10 cans a day. And I actually have not had a Diet Coke since January 2nd. So it's been almost a year that I've actually been completely off Diet Coke. So that has been a huge health benefit to me. It's also been a huge monetary savings. I think sometimes people don't realize how much they are spending on energy drinks and soda and things like that, which have absolutely not a single redeeming health benefit at all. They don't help you in any way, literally. So that has been a huge blessing for me. The energy, like I said, was phenomenal. Not jittery, just clean. I can get up, wake up refreshed every morning. I'm somebody who always constantly turned over, rolled over constantly all night long. I never felt rested. But that's been my biggest benefit over this past year, is just being able to stay asleep. It's just, I cannot say enough about that. And I know it's different for every person, but the better sleep, the improved energy is definitely what I have heard over the last year more times than I can count. And it's really the best feeling in the whole wide world when somebody sends you a message or a text and they say, thank you so much, for sharing that with me. I feel better. I wish I had kept track of all the weight that the people I've shared with have lost. I'm guessing it's probably over 300 pounds because I'm getting daily texts and messages on that. While it's not a weight loss plan, that's my second most amazing thing is really curbing the cravings. I had no idea that people didn't have that incessant thought in their head to eat peanut butter and chocolate and salty sugar things. I mean, I didn't realize that other people don't necessarily have that, because that's always been something that's been true for me. But it's almost like that voice in my head, that's what that DFT does for me. It's just like I don't hear it anymore. And that is one of the reasons why people lose weight, because it helps curb those cravings for that. And that's why I don't even want a Diet Coke. I've had it offered straight to my hand, and I'm like, nah, I don't want that. And it's same thing with like desserts. People go, oh, you're being good. I'm like, no, because if I really wanted it, I would eat it. I just don't want it. It's exceptionally hard, I think, at the holiday time, because you get offered it everywhere you go. It's always right there. And many people, that's how they show you love, is by shoving food and cookies in your face. So anyway, I feel very grateful to be going through this holiday season with the Thrive products, because it has really made a difference for me in what I eat. I think it actually helps people make good food choices. I think it helps people distinguish between being hungry and thirsty, which is another factor as to why people lose weight, because Thrive works best in a hydrated body. Absolutely, hands down. If you drink a lot of water, you're going to feel the best. And it's been such a positive all the way around, and in my whole family, with my daughter, my husband Scott, it's increased his running capability tremendously. He's 53, and he's gotten 4 personal bests in his last 4 races, 2 of which were 8 and 10 years ago. I mean, most people don't run faster after 8 or 10 years. So it's been phenomenal, and he's a huge fan of the product. And I've been in this industry 18 years. It's the very first time he has ever paid one bit of attention to anything that I have participated in. And he is fully on board and absolutely loves the product. So that's been very exciting as well. It's something that we have enjoyed together. We did get to go to New Orleans together, and that was really nice, and we enjoyed that. And I need one more customer, and I'll have Las Vegas earned, so I'm very excited about that. And that is such a huge blessing from Le-Vel. They make the bonuses, as Brian was sharing with you, so attainable, and that is really, really an exciting thing, because it's not only just the person who's at the very, very top who gets everything. They give you great incentives from the start, and I think that's a really exciting place to be in this company. As you get going and sharing with people, you're earning phenomenal bonuses. The iPad mini and the auto bonus is I've been in the industry. It's absolutely the best one I have ever seen in any company. And that was what Carol was referring to when she asked me to look at the comp plan. She knew I would figure that out, and I did. But it's been a blessing for me. We did actually hit 40K last month. We actually did 92,000 in sales, but we're working on hitting that 100K mark. And I'm super excited for you, Brian, and in your journey. And our next goal is to help you hit 12K and hit that auto bonus. I just know you're going to do that. So I'm super, super excited for you. And I'm so proud of your journey, because one of the things I just love and I noticed straight off about you is your passion for helping people. And that is truly one of the things that helps you move along in this company and that people are drawn to. And so I'm just excited to be working with you. I'm going to go ahead and actually introduce a wonderful person. She's actually my sponsor, Brittany Beneke, and she is from Iowa. And she actually is working on her 1 million VIP currently. And for those of you that are wondering, that those sales are actually a monthly sales total. And what that represents to us is so many people feeling just truly blessed and amazing. And it's not about the money, but it does just tell you how many people feel great. And I'm super proud to be part of Brittany's team, and she actually just hit her 1-year anniversary as well. So, Brittany, you want to take it away?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for having me on. Man, oh man, what a year it's been. Very, very exciting stuff. I'm just going to briefly cover my story. 1 year ago, I was just a tired, sad nap champ of a mom bee who was just feeling stuck. Physically, I wasn't getting back into my pre-baby shape. Mentally, I was stressed. I would get this tightness in my stomach over a to-do list, which didn't make me very happy. Lots of anxious days, wanting to stay in bed. And I was not looking forward to the long winter because I knew what winter would do to me. I would get achy. I would get even more sad, and my mood would just be affected. And so I kind of, I was just really excited to be able to stumble upon a Facebook post of a good friend of mine, Sheila, talking about the Thrive experience and how it was helping her with her headaches. Now, I wasn't having daily headaches, but I was having, the fatigue, the sadness, the stress, all of that. And so when she went on to talk about this Thrive experience and 3 simple steps, you're going to be able to support your health, and you have the ability to earn your product for free just by sharing with 2 people, I was like, man, I got to try this. So I trusted her. I ordered the product right up, and I got my product. I was super excited to try it. Took it just as directed. 1, 2, 3, you're done, just like they covered. Love that simplicity. I'd been pretty brand loyal to some other companies in the past, and it was a lot of work to try and stay healthy. I was taking a lot of different things throughout the day. Most oftentimes I wasn't following up with that. I would forget. So to me, this is just awesome. I love the simplicity. So I knew by day 3, having my fog lifted, I had more energy. I just felt happier. I knew that I wanted to earn my product for free by sharing with just 2 people. And so I had no intentions of ever promoting this product and making any money. But a couple weeks into it, I got a message from Sheila saying, girl, you're only 2 orders away from earning yourself $660 in bonuses. And what's so awesome about our company is we have a fast start VIP 800 or VIP 1600 where they reward you on coming out of the gates and sharing the Thrive experience with your friends and family. And what she didn't know was that I was crossing names off my Christmas list last year of people that I wouldn't be able to buy for, or I'd have to cut down my budget. It just wasn't in the cards for us. So I was like, man, we're going to do this. We need the extra cash. So went and earned that VIP 800, but kind of still had my hands up in the air. I was a little skeptical, yet thought, I didn't know, this product's probably going to stop working. I'm not really sure about it, But I just couldn't turn my back on the stories. It was story after story after story on the fan page. And please, if you're listening in this call, don't take our word for it. Go to this fan page. See the thousands of others who are loving their Thrive experience. They weren't just before and after pictures. They weren't just stories about reduction in your aches and discomforts. They weren't just stories about weight loss. It was all of it. Happy, thriving families who their lives were being better because of a great, simple product. And they were out there earning their products for free. So I was just astounded by what I was seeing on a regular basis. And and couldn't turn my back on it because everyone that I had gotten started, I now wanted to help them earn their products for free and help them earn the bonus that I had just earned, and it's literally snowballed. It's just been an amazing, amazing, fun journey, and we've loved the Thrive experience. My husband, he doesn't have to come home and ice his knees and his back anymore. He used to race motocross and just your basic farm boy in Iowa, lots of bumps and bruises and stitches and broken bones and things that were really coming back to him in his 30s, and he's feeling at the top of his game. I love that. I always say if nothing else comes out of this, then helping my friends and family feel amazing, gosh, what a blessing in itself. But we really have just loved sharing the Thrive experience, and we're fully on board with what's happening here. We know our quality is really amazing. We have a naturopathic doctor who's been working with most of Hollywood for the last 25 years formulating our vitamins, so they know about everything that needs to go into our bodies, 100-plus synergistic vitamins that work on a cellular level. And that's why you're seeing these amazing results. These aren't your average vitamins that you're going to find on the store shelves. These are premium grade, top of the line. Our bodies absorb them. We have the 3 different absorptions with the capsules, the lifestyle mix, and then the DFT. The DFT, our skin is the largest organ in our body, so that really intrigued me, knowing that I was going to be able to support my health 24/7 with something like that. And it's been just an awesome, awesome product for our whole family. And for those of you guys listening, I hope you have your free websites lined up, whether it's a free customer account or a free brand promoter. It doesn't cost you any more to be a promoter in this company than it does a customer. And the reason why is we're cloud-based. We own the software. We don't have the brick-and-mortar skyscraper that so many people and so many other businesses pay for, where their products are, slacked on and their rewards plans aren't the best because they have all that overhead. We don't have any of that, so we have a lot more money to put into the pockets of our free brand promoters and into an awesome, awesome high-quality product. But have those websites handy because you're going to be seeing more and more about Le-Vel and the Thrive experience. We have not even tapped into so many areas yet. So how exciting, when right now we're in Success from Home magazine, which is a cover-to-cover spread just on Le-Vel. We're the youngest company to ever be featured. They came to us. This is not a purchase marketing plan, a marketing thing from us. They came to us and are featuring our company. We also have some advertising going on in Times Square as we speak, and we'll be there during the Epic ball drop on New Year's Eve. And some commercials, it sounds like, in the works too. So when you're cozied up in your home with your families and people start talking about Le-Vel and the Thrive experience, be sure that you have those websites handy. And it's just your username.level.com. And whether you want to just earn yourself some free product or maybe some extra cash like I did right before the holidays last year, you're going to be able to do that with Le-Vel. So you just kind of got to work with us, run with us, and let us know how we can help you get started. So thank you guys so much for having me on. I really do love sharing. And if you guys want to, we can go ahead and stop the recording and unmute and open it up for question and answer.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brittany. And Sherry, thank you also for sharing your story so